Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, all my haters, lovers, triggers, peaches, commenters, scallywags. Each and every one of you, I want to welcome you to my channel. Hold on a second. Yeah, I thought maybe the sound of the fan was a little bit too loud. Well, like everybody else in the world, I'm watching the news clips about Donald Trump attempted assassination, and I'm watching Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin, the comedian, said it's staged. It's all staged. I used to write jokes for Eddie Griffin. Now what I mean by that is that I saw an interview with him years ago, and he said he needs some new jokes. So I started compiling all these jokes, I have hundreds of them, but I never got around to contacting him to share my repertoire of jokes, but they're still sitting on my phone, and who knows, maybe one day. But so he said the stage, but just real quick, I'm also glad that he's okay. For whatever reason, some people think that this is going to be the key to the White House, either as it may, depending on how you look at it. Like I said, I'm glad he's okay. I wouldn't wish an assassination on anyone. I don't care if you're a thug or you're a gangster or a politician or whatever. It's just not cool. Okay, so anyway, what I'm doing today is that I have one of my bloggers who is in Dumaguete now, and he's coming to have lunch, and I was going to wait till he came and post this video, but then it might be too late. It'll be into the evening, so I said, let me put this up on here. This is Sir Sonic. Sir Sonic's coming to visit today. We're going to have lunch, and I will let you in on that, and we're going to talk a little bit. And maybe, he might be able to give me some suggestions on, how to improve myself, and we all can use some improvement. But, outside of that, things are kind of going good. I went today to the market to get fish, milk fish and spaghetti. And I haven't had meat in almost 3 months, but for some reason or other, I got a craving for it. So when I got the ground pork, I told me to make me, a ground pork omelet with grits and eggs. An omelet is with eggs. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm awfully hungry, because, like I say, around 5 o'clock is my last meal of the day, and Mia always prepares me a chicken leg on top of the microwave that if I get up in the morning in the G hours, which is what I often do, and I'm often hungry, I have that one chicken leg I can eat on, It was funny because when I told her I was having somebody over for lunch, and Thursday I have also another couple of guests coming who gonna come and join me for lunch. She said, "What do you want me to cook?" I said, "I don't care what you cook. I mean, I'm sure they come and eat Filipino food. You know how to cook Filipino. I said, well, then get Malin, the housekeeper. I know between the two of you can come up with some Filipino dishes. And me, I'm very easy to eat. I'm just like vegetable, potato, and, right now these days just fish, and chicken. I try to stay as close to, American food as I can. I can't keep stressing to them that, don't use the same grease and what have you, and boil mine. I like to have my chicken boiled in the frying pan until it's nice and tender, and put spices and stuff on it and what have you, and that's how I like my chicken. And then maybe at the end of it, fry it a little bit just to make it a little brown. But that's how I like my chicken, but for some reason, I think they think it's just easier to cook it all the same so everybody can eat. And sometimes I feel a little left out because it's not being done my way. But that's how it goes. Outside of that, Duchess is just kind of giving in. Duchess is doing absolutely fine. I'm gonna put her on the video. I was gonna put it on this morning, but then I said, well, because of the running around I did, I didn't get around to it. I have a lot of ideas, man. For blogs and scenarios and things I want to do, but it's the discipline that I'm missing that I need to get back so I can do these ideas. And then also, some things require spending money. And still, right now, I'm still waiting on the bank to take out their money for the payment of the car. So which I was going to do the video about the car today, but then I backed down out of it. So I was so I'm waiting for them to take out their money because I know how much I got in the bank, and right now they haven't taken out the payment for 2 months, so I know that's like about 50,000 or a little over 50,000 pesos. So I always have to make sure that that's in the bank, and whatever extra that we need. I have a little uh, uh, a little stash of cash, in the States that where, if it gets close, I'll just have them transfer money. Speaking of which, Mia went to the open up her bank account, or there's some type of institution. I don't know what it's called or whatever, where if you put money in, or if you need money, you can borrow from it or whatever. So Mia went and she opened up hers. And so, so I thought, oh, that's cute. But she blew me away when she showed me her passbook. She had close to over 3,000 pesos in it. I said, wow, that's very good. I said, I'm so proud of you that you were able to save part of your allowance, or not spending all your allowance, and you're able to save. So, she's really improving in that area, and I'm very happy. That gives me a lot more assurance that she's going to take care of my child, because a lot of it is about taking care of Duchess. I know I spoke about yesterday. I spoke about scheduling intimacy, and I asked Mia, what did you like about me, and she said, because you give me everything. And I asked her, what did you like about what I like about her? And she didn't know. And I said, well, you give me what I want, and also I should add that you are a good mother. She is absolutely a phenomenal mother, to Duchess. I mean, sometimes it's like her having a little doll. She's constantly changing her clothes and holding her and catering to her. So, I'm very happy that she is a good mother in that sense. So I'm very pleased that God has given me a mother like Mia. Although I have to make sure that she stays on even keel, because Mia can take off like that, and everybody in the house is walking on pins and needles. And by all means, I don't want that energy transferred into Duchess. So I always have to, whenever I want a conversation with her, and I can foresee where this is going to go, I leave the room and just leave her, let her sit there and just do, because if I say one more word, or if she's going, or if I let her mind, create the confusion that's in her head, that all hell's going to break loose. So, because I know her, because I know women, what I'm saying, that's why I say sometimes that, whenever you're arguing or something like this, it gets to a point before it explodes. But you have to remember, any time before it gets to that point, you can jump off, man. You can jump off and say, hey, wait a minute. You can say, anyway, I know where this is going. When she uses the trigger, when you give money, I say, oh, I gotta go. Yeah, I give money to a lot of people, and whether they're strangers or whatever. Or, when people come visit me, Filipinos, often the time I truly believe in my heart that they don't really have the expendable cash to even pay for transportation. So When they leave, I always put money in their pocket. Rather be 200 or rather be a 500 or nothing ever more than 500 unless it's an extreme situation. But then often the time, I would give them money, and it's something that that I don't want you like one of the persons just recently visited me said I will come visit you, but I don't have transportation money, and I scolded her, and I said, you know, why would you ever let that be a factor and you not coming to visit me? I said, when you come and visit me, I always give you money when you leave. She said, well, I was shy. I said, no, 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 no. If you want to come visit me because I love to see you. I love to see the people from my past. I love to see the people who have been in my life. I'm committed to wanting to keep you in my life. So anyway, she was a little shy. The fact that a little scolded. I scolded her about not letting that be the reason, not letting that be the reason why you don't come visit me. So anyway, so Thursday, I have Jean and this girl named Judith who's supposed to come. Are they coming? I don't know. And I spoke to you about Jean, and Jean's life is really rough. I mean, very, very hard. I mean, her family dynamics is something that I wouldn't wish upon anybody. Even eating is a major factor, in her life, and so if I can give her a good meal every now and then, I'm obliged to. You know what I'm saying? I know Calvin Sunshine says at the end of his show, he says, give somebody a meal or give somebody some money, uh, you know, um, um, because they really appreciate it and they really need it. And he's right about that. Although we are looked upon as millionaires here in the Philippines, we're not. But you know, what we can give is greatly appreciated. And very much needed. It's all about making a difference in people's lives, and if you can make a difference in someone's life by giving them 50 pesos or 100 pesos, it's funny because when I first got into this thing about tipping, people park your bike and all that stuff, and if I'm with the Filipino, they might give them, I don't know, like a centavo or something like that. And I said, what's that? And then it got to the point, he said, George, that's too much. I said, no, it's not too much. And it's not too much. And when I go in the stores and everybody who, just like I went and bought bread and keep the change, or when I get gas, I don't get 1,000 pesos worth of gas. I get 980, because I know 20 pesos I'm giving to the guy pumping the gas. You guys buy snacks. You'd be surprised what kind of snacks you can buy with 20 pesos or something like that or whatever. But I know it's appreciated, I tip everybody. Even here in my house, if the boys, I have a store right across the street, two stores, and one beside me who I'm attached to. Her name's Mariana. She has a stuff. God bless the dead. Her father just passed away, and they just buried him last week. And we went over there a couple of times and what have you. So she's a very nice girl. The family's very nice. They opened the doors or the welcome when we first moved in. So I'll always be grateful for that. And the other one across the street, her too. Her family has been very nice um, to me and I. Which is good. But but the closeness of the stores, you walk out the gate, take 10 steps and you're one store, walk out the other side, you take 15 steps, you're at the other store, and from time to time, shucky ducky quack quack. Here come Mia with my food. Good morning, Mia.
Morning.
Okay, tell everybody what you made for me.
What is it? Uh,
She's scratching.
Brown pork.
Bra- uh,
Omelette.
brown pork omelet and grits. Oh, you see?
Mm.
Oh, see?
No grits, I heard. No grits.
She forgot the grits.
Just,
Oh my goodness.
I make now.
You gonna make now?
I'm going to make.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, I think I said in the beginning, right, I was gonna have grits, but anyway. Um, so the thing I was talking about real quick, and I'm gonna end this. I see the time's getting on. I was talking about the store. That even when Raphael or Mike and Chris go to the store, when they come back and give me change, I tip them. When the housekeeper, or when all my housekeepers went to the store for me, which is very close, like I said, 10 steps this way, 15 steps this way, and, when they come back, the coins, I tip them. Because, I'm always appreciative for people doing things for me. And if one thing I'm going to be remembered by is I want to be remembered for my generosity. All right, so this is Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of winning action. Never disrespect the elder that pulls them up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer in The Temptation, once sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. I'll always love you more. Love you like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later. Let me get this posted. Ciao.